Hey, everybody. Yeah, we're a couple minutes early. We'll have to do a short one tonight because I'm still on a maintenance shutdown at work. This is my last night of it. So um, I was off last night, but got to go back tonight. Kind of crazy, ain't it? We tried to talk them into letting us work last night and be off tonight, but they didn't want to do it that way. So they want to pay us extra money to come in tonight. So I'm good with it. So
I'm gonna mess up with the mouse, and you're gonna yank the computer down.
yeah, I may do it. All right, speak to everybody we got in here. Sharon, Joe, Gary, Katie, Barb, Blue Eyed, Wendell. Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, Billy, good to see you, brother. Hey, Patrick, good to see you, man. You still on shutdown too, Patrick? Hey, Mr. Tennessee Cherokee, good to see you. Hey, Mr. John Lamb, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Hey, Miss Diane. Who? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Gene, good to see you. You're moving as fast, I can't keep up with it. David. Hey, so.
If I go too slow, then we sit here just looking at comments and not doing a show.
Well, I do. Jeffy, Mr. Robert. Hey, E. Pullen. Good to see everybody. Miss Jean, Miss Michelle, Bobby, Miss Rhonda. Down in your neck of the woods yesterday, Miss Rhonda. Michael X. Hey, we got a good house. All righty. Good to see everybody tonight. We almost didn't do a live tonight. Rebecca's been kind of under the weather today, and so we decided to go ahead and do one though, a little short one. I'm still on a little shutdown at work, and we had a few announcements we wanted to make, or some stuff that's coming up, and we knew a lot of people might be on vacation today, off on the river or down to the ocean, or so we didn't know how big of a crowd we'd have. Hey, Foxfire, good to see you, man. Leanne, good to see you.
We early.
Yeah,
it's not too early.
Yeah. We do it. Yeah, we're a little couple minutes early, but now I'm going to shut her off, by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Head to work.
Got to do better than we did last week.
Yeah. Hey, Barry, good to see you, man. See everybody tonight.
Wanda.
Huh?
Wanda.
Hey, Wanda, good to see you. Look like y'all had a good get together yesterday, Wanda.
That food looked good.
If y'all didn't catch that,
Sierra's Jam.
Hi. Hey, Sierra Jam. Glad to have you.
Preparing for the storm. There's a lot of people preparing for the storms.
Yeah. Hey, Sergey, good to see you, man.
Oh, hey.
Good to see our neighbor on there. That's good. This has been a rough week. Like I said, it's been on a maintenance shutdown. Y'all, any of y'all that work in maintenance and had shutdowns, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You're tearing out equipment. You're putting in a new equipment. You're doing things that you're not actually used to doing all the time, because you're doing a lot more climbing and pulling and lifting and getting in spots that you're not used to doing in regular maintenance. And but I'm kind of glad. Hey, Miss CD, good to see you. So I'm kind of glad this is finally coming to an end. And so we've got a little rain. We got a little rain last weekend, and it's coming back in tonight. In fact, there's a few little storms went by a while ago. I was looking at my radar earlier, and it looks like it's going to be around midnight. Yep, I could do that.
But he won't.
So I'm hoping we get a little rain. Shows pretty good chance tomorrow and Sunday. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. And
Crystal.
Hey, Crystal J, good to see you. Hey, Phyllis.
Miss Randall. Mr. Randall.
Mr. Randall, okay. I didn't see him. He done got past me.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see everybody. It's been a hot day here in Alabama. I'm going to tell you, today was hot. I went and looked at some property for a friend. Met a realtor there. We went in there walking around, and then me and that realtor was soaking wet 30 minutes. Today is a muggy day here. Hey, Dee and Dee, we sure gonna be prayer for you over that storm coming that neck of the woods. So
Any of y'all in
yeah,
the storm's
everybody
path.
in that storm's path. So, and also while I'm at it, y'all keep Wendell in prayers. Wendell's one of our own that's in here regular and faithful about it. Y'all keep him in prayer. Wendell's got some things going on. I didn't ask him permission to say what, so I'm not going to say without his permission. But y'all be in prayer for Wendell and also Mr. Jeff Towns. And of course, I got my list from last week, so y'all, anybody else needs to be on the prayer list, y'all sure. I can't even talk tonight.
Make sure you put them in the
Make
comments.
sure you put them in the comments tonight, and we'll go over it toward the end of the show. And hey, in for UPD, that's fine, David. Ain't no problem. Be safe, man. And before I forget, y'all go check out. Not so perfect Bigfoot show.
Wanda and Joe. Not Wanda.
No,
Pat.
Miss Pat Blue Eyed and Joe Parker were on there this week. Both of them on there, different times by themselves. Miss Pat gave, and Miss Pat, you've been holding out on me a little bit on some stuff. but that was a very good interview with Pat and Joe. And tomorrow night, I think it's 7. And Pat can put in here what time for sure that her and Joe are going to be back on there with Miss V. So y'all go check that out tomorrow night. Yes, it's going to be a live. That'd be good. So y'all, Pat, you put on there what time exactly that is. Because when I seen it, it said 7 p.m. Pacific time. I was like, Pacific time. So
that's gonna be early in the day.
Yeah, so because I think this lady's over on the East Coast. So if you don't mind, Blue Eyed, maybe write that in the comments. Okay. 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Okay. That's good. Y'all heard that. So y'all go check out the 2 videos from this week. And then tomorrow night they'll be on at 7 o'clock Central. So y'all sure tune in and give them some support. That's our family. And y'all go support them. Anytime any of y'all are on any shows, let us know. Be sure to let us know where we can come support.
Absolutely.
And everything. So, Bruce finally healed up just this week. I have a lump there. Okay. Keep eye on that, Crystal. If it don't go away, you go.
That's CD.
I mean, huh?
CD.
Oh, Miss CD. You go have that check, Miss CD. If that don't go away. Who else? We had anybody else come in last few minutes?
Sharon Guy.
Yeah, hey, Miss Sharon, good to see you. Oh, nice. Wow. Nice. So did you fry it? Did you fry it in the skillet, Leanne? Or how'd you do the field corn? Because that's how a lot of the older folks used to do it. They'd cut it off the cob, and then they'd fry it in a pan. You would put butter. My mama sometimes would put a little onion in with it too, give it a little onion flavor.
Anything with yum is good. I mean, with onions, good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you a pickle onion person anyway.
Yes, I am.
You could probably survive off just pickles and onions.
Sure could. Well, while Sergey is in here, I'm going to talk about kefir.
We'll talk about that, man.
Y'all, it's actually good stuff. KEFIR. It's fermented milk.
Sure will, Mr. Gene. I'll put your aunt and uncle on there.
And if you are making your own, make sure you have air conditioning in your home. Because it, like anything that gets fermented, if your heat in your house is way too hot, it is not going to do good. And ours gets way too hot in the house. So I am having to try again another time because we don't have air and it's
We have air,
pretty
and she
hot.
just don't turn it on.
Well, it doesn't get air into the cabinets because the whole house has to cool down and all that stuff. So, yeah. We have little window units is what we have. So don't let him fool you. We don't have whole house air conditioning. Oh my gosh, we talking food already in here. That looks good.
That does sound real good. That does sound good. I have to try that. How long would you leave it on the grill? Because but that would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Anyway, so yeah.
Most people know what that is, though.
Fermented milk. KEFIR.
Sergey, if you're still in here, you can comment on that if you'd like.
It's good stuff. It has a good taste to it unless it's too hot in your house and it ferments too quickly.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes buttermilk. Really bad buttermilk.
And we haven't got the prizes mailed yet, but that's going to happen Monday.
Did the third person
I have not heard
still
from the
haven't
third
heard
person.
from Austin, right?
I had not heard from Austin. So I'm going to get Mr. Gary's
That's good stuff.
and War Criminals hopefully in the mail Monday. This week, like I said, I've been on a shutdown. It's been holidays. It's just been kind of a rough week. So we'll try to. Oh
They
boy!
always think of food when they see my name.
Oh yeah, they do. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. Nice black diamond watermelon. Okay, good. I hope it turns out good. I've grew
Well,
it before.
the kefir would be better behaved if my house was cooler. So no need to apologize there. Just know that I will be approaching you for another starter later in the year.
No, Mr. Gary, I wasn't on Mr. Barton's last week. He hasn't released that video me and him done.
Kefir is like
when we walked up there that day.
yogurt.
So he told me he
Unflavored.
was, but I figure he's been busy and but
Hey, Sarah.
I think he'll get it out. Hey, Philip Miller and Mr. Jim Saturday. Good to see you.
That's Miss Sarah, actually.
Oh, that
She's
okay.
just using his profile.
Okay, good to see you, Miss Saturday.
Yeah,
Just
I
think
like
yes
the
today.
kefir, and then when we got really hot, the house just it processes it too fast, and it basically just separates instead of making the nice product that it's supposed to make. So it's just really sour instead of the smooth that it's supposed to be. So it's really, like I said, it's past buttermilk in our house. But I really did enjoy it the few times before it got way too hot. I mean, it goes from nothing to fermented
Hey Jeff, good to see
too
you, man.
far in under 12 hours. So
Hey, cool. Oh, you had your first
Nice.
cantaloupe to see. That's good.
how long ago did you plant those cantaloupe seeds?
Been almost a month.
A month ago. All his cantaloupe seeds are finally sprouting. Sprouting, not growing. Sprouting.
We got them rains last week, and I guess they decided to pop up.
Yep.
So tomorrow,
The video that I did on planting the garden, and I was finishing up in the rain, basically. He was planting his the same day. It's been that long.
me and her got a very late start this year on our stuff. Good Lord willing, next year, if I'm here and able, I'm gonna try to get a lot better.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg, good to see you, brother. Okay, y'all be careful driving. Get supper. Eat something good for us now.
Absolutely.
I'm about burned out on barbecue. I've ate so much of it this week. So we had it at work Wednesday night, and me and Rebecca had it yesterday, and I'm just about porked out for a few days.
Although it was good yesterday. I like the way he does his.
Yeah, he does a very good job.
He chops it up instead of shredded. It's good.
Which I like shredded too.
Oh yeah, I do too.
We're still real dry here, Patrick. I mean, we're still actually in a drought. My ponds are still down.
Yeah, we don't need flooding.
They're still about 4 foot down. That rain we had the other day, all it really did was get the grass back green and make some crops sprout. But I went out there today and killed morning glories with my disc. I'm leaving. I ain't planted a bunch of corn this year. One reason because I had a lot of morning glory problems last year. So what I'm letting it do,
sprout.
I let it rain. Cut. When they sprout and get up, I go cut it with the disc. I let it rain, let them sprout, and maybe I can knock a big dent in those morning glories. I don't really want to spray herbicides out there. I just really don't want to do that.
Hey, Randall, my okra is in the 2-leaf stage still.
Yeah, our stuff's way behind, and this when we went into this drought, didn't happen.
We planted our okra the first week of June, maybe.
Yeah, something like it. We're gonna be late. We're gonna be late on everything if it gets to make it. My poor watermelons out in the field. I almost just went disking them under today when I went through there. The deer keep eating the blooms off of them, and then of course it being dry, and I almost just went through it, and I said, well, because I got those nightshade plants trying to come up, and I need to go out there with a hoe, chop them out from around them. I don't need those nightshade plants. What do you call those?
Oh, the sunchokes? Yeah. No. Sunchokes, that's Jerusalem. Brown cherries.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Well, we're got rain for next several days. It's more like the scattered thunderstorms, kind of like it did today. It hit Sylacauga while I went to town. It hit Sylacauga while I was in town and places. And yesterday, me and Rebecca got out and went down into the community of Fayetteville, where my daddy was actually raised at. Went down by where my grandpa's land used to be. And then we went on down into Coosa County to the Coosa Wildlife Management Area. And we've done some video. And so next week, I hope to release that video. And I went down to a place where a guy had rocks thrown at him. And then he heard something leave going through the woods across the creek from him. And I've already heard of stuff in that area, and it's not far from Hatchet Creek that y'all have seen where me and Mr. Bale's been there before. So,
hornworms on my tomatoes already.
Yeah. I'm hearing a lot of people's having a lot of trouble this year.
The deer are eating our watermelon down. Never heard of deer eating the plants for watermelon.
Well, I told you they're out there eating the nightshade. They eating the blooms off them nightshade. I ain't never seen that happen before. So I don't know if the drought caused a lot of stuff in the woods not to make, and they're just having to find what they can find to eat. So I don't know.
Hey, Catherine.
Hey, Miss Catherine, good to see you. And if anybody's come in that we haven't spoke to, they ain't doing it on purpose, but that chat's moving so quick. It's hard to keep up with it. So. But that'll be something, a video to come out next week about down there on Coosa Wildlife Management Area. And then I told a few things that went on down there next to where my grandfather's property was on the river. It's actually a deputy sheriff on patrol seen one cross the road one night. And then my cousin was down in there fishing one night, him and another buddy. And had a little something happen to them while they were there. And when he found out I was researching Bigfoot, he let the cat out of the bag. So it's funny how that happens. Hey, Joe, good to see you, man. Real good interview, Joe. I really enjoyed that video. So you and Miss Pat, that was very good. So. All right, was you gonna talk about something real quick?
Oh, I can. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Time for some chicken of the tree.
Chicken of the tree.
Yeah, good
That is
luck.
true. I hope that doesn't get bad with y'all out in Texas. Hope it really don't.
Yeah. I hope it don't get
I know
bad.
we could use the water off of it, a moderate water off of it.
Right.
You know, I know. Yeah, Blue Eyed, you and Joe need to come up with me sometime, and we'll go down there. And I still want to have a small outing down there, but we're gonna have to do it fall or winter. I hate to say that, or late winter, maybe 1st of March or something. Uh, that's probably when we need to do it because this time of year, that place is wrapped up with people
Oh,
swimming
yeah.
and fishing, and but we need to get with Mr. Bale, and that'd be a nice place to go.
Yep.
Have a little camp out, everything. So we couldn't have a meet and greet there. It couldn't hold the people. It couldn't hold the folks. Yes, sir. I remember you telling me about y'all had some rocks thrown at you at Highlands. Yes, sir. Me and Spencer are still throwing around a few things about the fall, so we'll have to make a
Start making
a decision here pretty
for
quick
fall.
and figure out what we're going to do.
Wow.
Ooh, I don't need that 12 inches of rain.
Mhm.
I need 4.
We
I'll be
do,
all right.
but over the course of a week.
Yeah. About that now. I need
2
ground.
weeks. Is that better?
Yeah, you go.
Because
Still,
the pond could hold 12 inches.
well, not for a
Just not
square
all at
mile.
once.
They could.
Right. Not all at once.
They'd have to be in stages.
That's right. 4 inches is good, but not all at once.
All right, something you're going to talk about real quick.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Book of the day, book of the week, whatever it is. The Encyclopedia of
Calm down.
Organic Gardening. As y'all can see, that's a big, huge book. I do not remember where I got this book from. Probably a yard sale or something. I really don't remember. But this is a really good book. It's got basically it's broke down by plants and ways to do insect control and stuff like that, and how to grow them organically. It's a really good book. It's got a lot of information in it. I mean, a lot of information. Let me just show you a page. As you can see, it's small writing. So when I say a lot of information, it's got a lot. But it is broke down into sections alphabetically, by plants, by topics. Greenhouse is in here, fertilizers in here, plant names is in here, lawn, mulch. These are all things that are in this book, and lots of different things to do it organically. So again, the Encyclopedia of Organic Gardening. This copy is a really old copy, so I don't know what an updated copy would look like. It's put out by Rodale Publishing, though, so let's see when this one was published. This particular one, copyright of 1978. So there's probably a newer version out, but I tell you what, the older versions is pretty good, because if the crap was to hit the fan, all the new modern ways wouldn't matter, because you can't get a hold of stuff. So, organic gardening, Encyclopedia of Organic Gardening. Plant of the week. You know, we touched on it a time or two, and I actually picked some yesterday to bring in and put it in video, but it's still out in the truck. But staghorn sumac. You know, we talked about how the red berries make a pretty good lemonade, basically. Some of the other stuff that it is good for, lung discharges, it helps with that. Kidneys, helps kidneys retain water and strengthens them. Blood sugar, helps manage blood sugar levels. Gastrointestinal and reproductive areas, it helps with excessive secretions in those areas. Sore throat, mouth sores, you can make a tea to soothe those problems. It also helps treat diarrhea. Lots of different things that it helps. So just something to think about. Make sure you know how to identify it, though. And it is not the poison sumac. This is the one that makes a tree, basically, or a shrub, I should say. And it's got the red berries at the top. When we were out riding, I saw some that had the white berries, because when it blooms, it's a white bloom that goes into a white berry.
Thank you, Pat.
And then it turns red, and then as they dry, it turns brown. And I saw all three stages when we were driving through the woods yesterday. So staghorn sumac. It is not poison sumac. It is the shrub. So yeah, that's your plant of the day. A lot of medicinal purposes, and like everything else, there is all these things seem to treat the same things, but like medicine, some medicines treat things in one person better than it treats it in somebody else. So you have to find the right combination for you. Okay.
All right.
Plant of the week, book of the week.
Right. I was just sitting here. Yeah, foxfire. I've heard of a couple of other people that have seen a big cat tracks out there. I have friends that own property out there. You probably know who they are. Right there close around Rocky Mountain Church area. And when we used to go coon hunting out there, he told us about a few times seeing a big cat down there where he grows his garden. You probably know where I'm talking about. They had a big fence around the garden, not too far from the church, if you know where I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's a big, size of grapefruit. Yeah, about the size of them tracks we had out in our field, but they wasn't cat tracks.
Real good.
Ooh, yeah, it does. You finally getting appetite? Not really. Okay. Yeah, I'm really little. Y'all out toward the Texas, Louisiana area, y'all really keep an eye on that thing. I hope it doesn't get too bad. I know y'all probably could use some of the water in some places, and I know some places need some water. The only thing I never say good about a hurricane, sometimes they bring water that breaks droughts. That's about the only good thing I could ever say about one.
Mm-hmm.
But but we don't want nobody flooding or loss of life. So
or damage
and all that. So we haven't had one come through Alabama in a while. Typically, when they hit the Mississippi coast or the Alabama coast, they kind of come right up through the middle of here. Usually, it's done become a tropical storm by then, but they still do a lot of damage. Can't remember which one that was that came through here. So that's right. Miss Blue Eye and them supposed to be on Monday night on Bigfoot Society. So. Okay. All right. Well, anything east of Houston is going to be rough, probably.
Yeah.
The way it does when it comes up in here, everything on the east side, but that's where the water and everything's at. It usually, a lot of times, if it comes in on the Mississippi, Louisiana Gulf on up, then it'll turn. That sun gonna come right through here. I mean, I've seen it drop some water around here. Be dropping trees and power going out. We lost power one time for a week because of one of the hurricanes. I can't even remember which one it was. Back in the early 2000s, I think it was 2001 or 2, or somewhere in that neighborhood. We lost power for a whole week.
Hey, Hillary.
So, yeah. Hey, Hillary. Hey, Stacy. Let's see. Before I forget, we'll have a regular live next Friday night, but Saturday night we'll have a special live That'll be the 13th, I think, July 13th. Don't know if it'll be a 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock Central yet. I've got to talk to this guy again. But I have a guest gonna come on. Him and y'all know David Hughes gonna come on with him, and he's gonna tell you about some stuff that's went on with him. He grew up in Washington State, but he lives in Texas now. He's gonna come in on and tell some stuff. So y'all remember that. That'll be next Saturday night, unless something happens. We'll have our regular live Friday night like tonight. We'll be back on schedule. I won't have to go to work. So, and if any of y'all would love to come on next Friday night and just talk about anything, because that's one thing me and Rebecca wants to do with the Friday nights is keep it more about learning about people, our hobbies, anything of that nature. And then I'm going to try to do more Bigfoot stuff separate with another live or another video. I'm going to kind of, not saying we might not talk about Bigfoot a little bit, but you know what I'm saying, right, babe? Because we want to learn about y'all. I mean, what foods you like, gardening, homesteading, if you like to fish, hunt, you got other hobbies and different things, and just learn a little bit.
Miss Stacy makes some pretty awesome jewelry.
Yeah, yes, she does. I've seen some that's pretty. So y'all, you know, if anybody would like to come on next Friday night, just let me know, and we'll have you set up, and you come in, sit down, talk with us a little while. I mean, we got so much stuff we can talk about without even talking about Bigfoot, paranormal. I mean, we can just get Rebecca stirred up about food. We can go for an hour right there.
Or any of them, because somebody else has already said that breakfast for dinner is weird, but then they ate hot wings for breakfast. That's what's weird. Anything other than breakfast.
And I love a breakfast supper. That was something I ate at home about once a week. My mom would cook. Yeah, we can talk about tractors. We can talk about how John Deere is
we can talk about red
laying
tractors,
off people and moving part of their operations to Mexico. Something going on with Chevron oil right now. I need to really go read into that topic. What they're doing to the farmers out in Idaho and some other places.
No pizza.
Hey, some people make some good pizza breakfast. Breakfast
pizza.
pizzas. There we go. They put the like sausage and
I've not had that.
bacon on it. It's actually pretty good. So
Miss CD says her stomach don't tell time.
And before I forget this too, this Sunday on Woodwalkers, and Spencer may spank me for bringing this up, but my friend Pat Rance and my friend Willie are going to be on, and that's pretty.
Really?
Supposed to be, and I'm probably going with them for a little while, but y'all go check out Woodwalkers. That getting Pat on video is a thing. It don't happen much. I got lucky, hemmed him up on the hunt club where he couldn't go nowhere, and he finally agreed to sit down and do a video with me. And so y'all come support Woodwalkers Sunday on that.
Are they doing live?
Yeah, they're doing live. Yeah.
They got Pat to go live?
Yeah.
And Willie?
Yeah, and Willie. I understand. Unless something happens. So y'all.
So in other words, they just kept asking when you did.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he kept asking. I don't know what.
Picking on you,
I don't know what Spencer done.
I'm picking on you, babe.
And I know several people was after me to get Keith on, and I need to get Keith on.
You really do?
In fact, when he comes by here in the morning, I'm going to probably hit him up about him and Marsha getting on, because she still needs to tell her what she saw in the hunt club at time. And I need to get Keith to really sit down and go over a lot of the stuff that went on in the hunt club. That way everybody ain't just hearing from me. They're hearing from the...
Right.
And if I could get Adam on here, that'd be another good one.
Yeah. Adam would be.
But maybe one of these days I'll get him. I do have several interviews coming up. One fella, I'm letting him kind of get well. he doesn't want to be on video or his face.
We canceled fire pit for tomorrow.
Yeah, Stacy. There's a chance of thunderstorms. I'm working tonight, and I've got to do some things in the morning. I got some people coming by to pick up some things, so I'm not going to get to lay down for a while. And I know a lot of people is going to be out of town. We just decided with the heat, chance of thunderstorms tomorrow evening, just to maybe cancel. Plus, Rebecca's had her migraine today, and I'm hoping she, feels better tomorrow. And
I wasn't going to mention it.
well, I want them to pray for you, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is, because I done said it.
Yep. Yep.
You throw me under the bus some days, I'm gonna throw you under the bus. I'm just playing. If y'all were around me and Rebecca a lot, not in front of this video, me and her carry on a good
We
bit.
do.
We do.
I need to put that on the screen. Whoops.
We call each other out on a lot of stuff in a good way. Every now,
Sometimes bad.
every now and then we have a good fist fight out here. No, we don't have a fist fight.
No, we don't have fist fights. We do have word fights, but
But anybody that's married is going to have disagreements here and there. If they don't, there's something going on. So that's my opinion. Yeah, I just didn't want everybody to be miserable tomorrow night and burning up, and then a thunderstorm
Ooh, what
pop
time
up.
we going shopping? Oh, okay. Are we going shopping? I'm in.
Patrick making that good money too up
Uh-huh.
at that fire plant.
Yeah. I take both of you with me. Y'all just hand me the plastic. Make sure there's plenty of money. in it.
Plastic. Try not to use that plastic.
If I'm going shopping.
Yeah, Leanne.
Wildflower. Yeah, they kind of both stick sometimes. I hope it does too, honestly. It's trying to come back. So I have the perfect mix of triggers today. The storms, somebody's burning a vanilla candle at work Wednesday, allergies trying to act up from where we went riding yesterday, and the monthly triggers too. So all of them hitting at one time has made a wonderful day today for a migraine. I took 3 migraine pills this morning before it would ever cease. I ended up having to call into work even. It was that bad.
Usually when she gets them, they
But that candle got called out. It did. And I let them know not to do that again. The bad side was it was my boss. It was Don's office. I wish that would fix it. Mess. She called you a mess.
she did you too though.
Yeah. Everybody knows I'm a mess. Like I said, you cannot die before me because you would leave the world with me. That would be a mistake. Me unsupervised.
So yeah, I think yesterday it being a little dusty didn't help. And 2, they're getting out, walking around in that green field around the creek, and she may have walked by something that stirred her allergies up or something. Hadn't ordered them yet, Wendell. We was getting up to about 50 folks, and we're
Yep.
close. I think the other day you counted how many?
30,
We're up to 30.
I
So
think.
we get up close to 50, we'll be ordering.
We're still trying to figure out if we're going to order it and have y'all pay us, or if we're just going to give you the link and let you order it yourself.
Yeah.
The world is not ready for Rebecca unsupervised. You're 100%.
Yeah, y'all know she got her a motorcycle back, did you? Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna get in. Won't even ride the thing yet.
It's not registered yet. There's no tag. I didn't have a helmet. I got a helmet now and still no tag.
Well, we'll get that. Yeah, I got me a hippie wife. Yeah.
Tiny Tim, oh boy. Hey, Mr. Spikes, come ride.
Oh. Yeah. This is why I like when everybody starts cutting up.
Yep.
That's what I like. Good to see that.
Like that one. I have a skillet collection
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd break them. Oh, remember? I've had a 4-wheeler on top of my head.
It's not a Harley.
I almost got knocked out by a baseball when I was playing baseball.
Yeah, yeah,
I've been hit by a come along chain,
Yeah.
broke, snapped back, come out, hit me.
yeah.
Yeah, I've took some head licks pretty good. Not bragging on that, but I've took some hits. And
I do
I've took
like
a
being
few
on
of
the
the
back
hits
of
when
the
I was
bike.
younger with a fist from somebody else too. Back in my days when I'd fight easy.
I'm not even gonna ask. I think I missed something there.
Something about, I think this is something about Wanda and
And the pistolas that she's got.
yeah. Oh yeah, if y'all missed that yesterday, Greg and Spencer had a couple of live come on about cooking and everything. That was pretty cool. Me and Rebecca got to watch a little bit of one of them. I had got to watch the rest. So y'all go check him out if you haven't. That was pretty good yesterday. Sometimes we just like to get on here and talk about different things. And, not always about Bigfoot paranormal. Sometimes just about life.
So the bike is a Suzuki Boulevard. It's a cruiser,
Go ahead and tell them that, yeah.
C50T. It's a pewter color. Windows saying it must be a chopper. It's not a chopper either, but it's pretty color. Love it. It's a picture of it on my Facebook page. It's the exact same bike I used to have. Same year, same color, same everything.
It's identical.
Identical to the one that got stolen and chopped up and dropped back off, basically.
And we still have it.
Yep,
It's in
we
the
still
shop.
have it.
So now I might be able to take this new one and compare what's missing off the old one and figure out some stuff on boats and because every time we went to a motorcycle dealership, they didn't want to touch it.
No.
They were like, ha. And I can understand why, because it's going to eat up a lot of time. They're going to have to research parts books and figure out what was missing. And so now maybe I can figure out by putting them both beside each other, because some of them boats are special because they're chrome plated boats. They are a certain length and they just go to certain things. So maybe I can figure that out. And then it means I guess down the road sometime I got to buy one. Y'all could see me riding something down the highway, could you?
I'll be on the back of it.
But I'd about soon be on a horse or a 4-wheeler.
Well,
But
I like horses and 4-wheelers too. So.
But because I'm more about riding up in the woods than I am on the highway with all these nut jobs out there trying to run over.
That's reason number 500. I have not got on the bike still. I've done the driveway, but
Patrick asked what?
It's Suzuki Boulevard C50T. Saddlebags, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's nice. Love it. It's a cruiser. That's what Mark wants. He wants a trike. He wants a Honda Goldwing, in fact.
Yeah, I probably won't get one. They're very expensive. Might have to get one, I guess. I have to get one. I guess I could do that for me and her.
Sister.
Yes, that's one thing that bothers me, Mr. Randall.
It is.
Folks do not pay attention.
They don't.
And every time I'm turning around, I'm seeing somebody getting run over.
5-car pileup down the road from where I work. 5-car pileup.
Killed one person, injured once. Very bad. And I don't know how many motorcycle wrecks I have seen. And that really bothered me when she asked about getting a bike back. I had a lot of reservations on that. That's the, yeah, that does bother me. And I've had several good friends have motorcycle wrecks. Yep. One of them is still not over it. So, and he just lost control of his bike in gravel. And it wasn't, I mean, it was just him. And it really, in fact, he's on disability because of it. So, no, it's another guy. So, yeah.
And all these are reasons that I have not jumped on it and went to riding yet. I used to ride. I used to ride through Atlanta. It wasn't fond of riding through Atlanta, but it got me from where I was to where I needed to be. I loved riding, but the past 10 years I have not ridden because of the bike being stolen and parted out and everything. And so now I'm a little hesitant
good to see you, brother.
because
good
that's 10 more years of watching wrecks, and seeing wrecks, and whew, it's ugly. And 10 more years of traffic just getting worse than it was then. So
I used to ride dirt bikes when I was younger, but it was always in the woods. And then when the four-wheelers came along, that was very appealing.
Never liked dirt bikes.
That's when I went to
or crotch rockets.
Getting the four-wheelers. And I always got the Honda four-wheelers. I always liked Honda four-wheelers. Had several of the ranchers. There we go.
Always shout out the praise. Always.
Yes, that is true. He does protect us every day more and more than we think he does. Keeps the accuser away from us a lot.
Hey, Cynthia. Anybody else that we've missed?
I don't think we've missed anybody. If we have, I apologize. I'll try to catch everybody coming in. So.
Same.
Rebecca, you do live it now. Yeah, she's a hippie.
I do a little bit of everything. I do.
Yeah. Rebecca's not too much scared to try anything, I don't think.
I love rock
Except
climbing.
won't eat chitlins.
Right, I won't eat the wild stuff. I mean,
well, you eat deer.
That's not what I call wild stuff. But like chitlins and livers and gizzards and
Foxfire rides 1,000. Yeah, that's what bothers me is the bike. The bike don't bother me. It's the other folks that bother me.
Yes, I love the bike.
Yeah, Randall, Honda does make a good bike. They make good four-wheelers too.
That's it in a nutshell. That's the reason they call me Wildflower.
Yeah, I started calling her Wildflower because she's a mess. If y'all ever around her much and she's not very tired
or shy,
she is shy. But once you get her open up, long time sometimes you can't shut her up. But well,
yeah. So
yeah,
she can
get
me on the right topics.
Yeah, if you get on the right topic, boy, she can go for a while. I'm just playing. But I ain't.
I know. Yeah, I don't do organ meats. Just no. Give me the muscle. Don't even say heart and tongues or muscles. I don't want to hear it. They don't count.
Yes, at the meet and greet, a lot of folks didn't really get to talk to Rebecca because we had Gypsy with us. She's having problems.
It's cold.
And it was cold, and she doesn't do cold with wind. So she was back and forth to the camper a lot when I was up trying to talk to people. Mm-hmm. It's not she's not sociable. She is. Like she ever gets wound up, here we'll go for a while. She talks about me talking. She can go too. But I don't think you could ever beat me.
No. I would never be able to beat you now.
Oh. No. But she is, but she gets to go and she'll talk. Yeah, she.
And honestly, y'all, I'm gonna put this out there. Y'all will probably forget it later, but I don't do crowds of people either.
Yeah, she can't handle big crowds.
Heated bloomers. Yes. There we go.
Yeah.
That's going to be for the meet and freeze. Heated bloomers. 100%. Yes. When you find them, you let me know. I will send money. Heated bloomers.
Well, I know they used to have the long johns that had the little battery pack.
No. I'm going to follow. Wendell, I'm going to follow. But y'all, I had a hitch on my minivan. So if there was a way to pull it with the motorcycle, you can bet I'd come up with it.
I had to hook that thing up with plow and see what it could do.
Yep, we'll do it. I mean,
He'd probably drop that bike out in that field.
now that field probably so. Yeah, no gizzards, no. No livers, no hearts. No. Just no. No oysters, no. None of it.
Getting where you don't see that as much. What? I don't recognize that number.
Push the volume button. Stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll do it or not. I can't.
See?
Oh, who that is? I don't recognize that number. So what time is it getting to be? We got a few more minutes, so
Deep fried gizzards, just no.
I guess I need to go over the prayer list real
Yeah,
quick.
I know.
Because we getting close to time having to get off here where I can go to work.
Put D.A. Roberts on your list.
D.A. Roberts. Yeah, I seen something. What went on with D.A. Roberts?
Don't do feet. Something about the surgery got pushed to next week.
What?
I don't know.
Surgery.
Oysters, no. Y'all keep them. The mountain oysters, the rocky oysters, all those oysters, the ones from the ocean too. Y'all can keep them. I'm allergic to shellfish, so
All right.
I know that's not what the mountain oysters are.
Oh, don't get the mountain oysters.
Somebody else done said there
Get
yet.
the mountain oysters stirred up, man. Glad Abby ain't in here. She's already found out we done tainted her
Yep.
one time already. All right, let's go over the prayer list real quick. Y'all be in prayer for Wendell, prospecting on here. All the rest of us called him Wendell. Y'all be in prayer for Wendell. Wendell's got a procedure coming up, so y'all be praying for Wendell. Mr. Jeff Townsend, I don't know exactly what's going on, but Mr. Billy.
Cardiac defibrillator.
Oh, that's for DA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Of course, Miss Christie, haven't heard much out of her in the last week or so. Have y'all heard anything about Miss Christie?
Facebook.
She was on Facebook, so she must be doing a little better. Of course, keep Gary in your prayer, Gary Spikes. Keep Miss CD Squatcher in y'all's prayers. Haven't heard from Mr. Mark D. I need to check on him, but y'all keep him in prayer. I'm hoping you're doing better now, Stacy, but we still got you on the prayer list.
I think hers is a lifelong condition.
Well, what happened to her other day, too.
Oh, yeah, the fall.
So keep her in prayer. Of course, y'all keep Greg House in prayer. I think Greg's healing. He's been getting out working, so I know he still had to be careful in all this heat.
Definitely be careful.
And our friends David and Kathy and Miss Katie and her husband John, y'all keep them in prayer. Bobby's
Hey, Katie,
mom.
do you have an update?
Huh?
I asked Katie if she had an update on her husband.
Her husband. Is she still in here?
I don't know if she's still in here
She
or
was
not,
up
but she
this
was
order.
earlier.
Yes, she was. Keep Miss.
Hopefully that's going better.
Y'all keep Miss Terry Allen, Mr. Terry Allen, and his wife Caroline, Miss Jubilee, David Hughes' mom and dad, Miss Cindy Johns, Miss Sherry Griffin. She was in here earlier. She's still in here. See how she's doing. Miss V. Burton said she was doing real well. We're going to keep her on the prayer list, though, for a little while. And there's Sherry. She's still in here.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're doing a lot better, Sherry. Everything. I didn't get to watch Mr. Barton's show real good other than that because we was already at work. So I couldn't really, I chimed in for a few minutes. So I didn't get to hear his prayer list, who all on there. Mr. Gene and Mr. Gene's aunt and uncle. He commented earlier in the show that they wasn't doing well. And also y'all be in prayer for Mr. Gene. Let's see. One of our neighbors, Miss Peggy Martin. Of course, keep my uncle in prayer. And my cousin who passed away, keep her sisters in prayer and her children in prayer. Let's see. Miss Phyllis that's on here. Y'all keep her in prayer. River Morris and his family. Hadn't seen River come in our chat in a while. I need to check on the River.
Hey, Lanita.
And Miss Lanita, and she by the time I'm calling her name out, she pops up. So hey, Miss Lanita, y'all keep Miss Lanita in prayer.
Very good, Katie. Very good.
Good to hear.
Glad to hear that.
Good.
Well,
we'll keep you in prayers. We sure keep you all. And let's see, Mr. Keith Crabtree. Haven't asked Mark Creel about his mom.
Do you have Lanita on your list?
Yes, I have Lanita. She was right here.
She's having gallbladder surgery.
Okay. We'll keep praying for you
and
there.
Phyllis's surgery scheduled for the 17th.
Okay, we'll keep you in prayer too. Miss Jean Hudson's son. Also, we'll be praying for Miss Dee Dee and other folks, Mr. Randall, these other folks in Texas that may be affected by this hurricane that's in the Gulf. And if it comes across the deep south, which that's what they're saying it's going to do, hopefully it won't be too bad on all of us. Let's see, Mr. D.A. Roberts. Just talking about surgery here, so y'all keep that in mind and everything. So.
Several deaths on my Facebook page, family, friends, not my family, but friends of my families. I mean, family of my friends, sorry. Okay. And several surgeries and things like that have been happening this week.
It's good to see everybody. I'm glad everybody. One time a while ago, we had about 50 something in chat. It's dropped down a little bit. But,
it usually does right before the prayer.
Yeah, it does.
I hate to say that, but it does.
Any more prayers anybody like to add before we get ready to close out in prayer and me have to get ready to go to work? And I'm glad some people are doing better on here. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And Wendell, you keep us in loop about when you're gonna have your procedure and everything, okay? Okay, good, Sherry. I'm glad you're starting to do it better. That's good. I hope all that works. I hope everything goes for you. I'm glad you're home. That's good. I sure will, Robert. I'll try to have a safe night. We probably won't get into much tonight. It'll probably be a tying up loose ends and probably COP and some stuff. COP is cleaning up. See what is what does COP actually stand for?
Pray for Phyllis's dad too.
Okay, we'll put your dad on prayer list, Phyllis. Let's see. But prayer works. It works. It's one way we get to one-on-one with the Father is through Jesus. Remember, Jesus is our mediator. Of course, he's our Savior, but he's our mediator. He takes what we talk to him about, carries it to the Father.
Yep.
And so that's our one-on-one with the creator of this earth and heavens and universe and everything else. So.
I thought it was funny. Miss Phyllis, Sherry put Phyllis's name. She put it as physics. So if you saw me chuckle during a prayer request, that's what it was about over physics.
All right, y'all. I guess we need to do the prayer and
Yeah,
get
'cause
on
you got to
off
head out of here.
Yep, I got to head up there.
And I want to take some more meds.
Just remember next week, yes, ma'am, God is in control. Yes, ma'am. I know sometimes it don't seem like it, but He is. He is there. Remember next week, regular live on Friday night, then special live on Saturday night. And remember tomorrow night, Joe and Pat will be live on the, what was that show again? My brain.
Not so perfect. But
That's it. Not so perfect. Bigfoot. Y'all remember that. And then Sunday, Pat Rance and Willie over on Woodwalkers. So y'all gonna have a little treat this weekend. You'll have Miss Pat and Joe tomorrow night, and Pat Rance, and the next week I'll have some people, and I got a few others when I can schedule them. Hopefully, gonna come on and do some lives with us because we really like when we have people come in with us.
Yes.
All right, let's say a short prayer and we'll call her quits for tonight. Lord, thank you for everything you do for us each and every day, for loving us, for sending your son, that he'd be our ultimate sacrifice. Thank you, Lord, for the Holy Spirit and everything that he does, counseling us and convicting us of our sin. Thank you, Lord, for your justice, your mercy, taking care of us, feeding us, housing us, and everything you do for us each and every day. Lord, pray for all these people's names that's been mentioned and the ones that haven't been mentioned, unspoken, whatever things they have going on, Lord, if it be health or other things in their life, Lord, be with them and help them if it be thy will. And hope everybody be with everybody, Lord, on this weekend, the 4th of July. They're out on the lakes and different places and be with folks and protect them. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. I hope y'all have a good 4th of July weekend. Hope you had a good 4th yesterday. And
we're going to stop calling it the 4th. We're going to call it Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Something that we may or may not see much of anymore.
True.
Yeah. So let's call it Independence Day.
And one other thing I didn't pray about is our country. Y'all really be in prayer for our country. Be in prayer for it. Got a lot of things going on. We love y'all. Get along with each other. Just get along.
Yes.
Try to be kind. It don't cost nothing. Mr. Barton says that too, and he's right. It don't cost nothing to be kind.
It does.
And always give encouragement to people. People in it need encouragement.
Yes.
A lot of people suffering and hurting in this world over all kind of different things. Always try to be encouraging to people. A lot of folks dealing with depression and a lot of other things that people are dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folks are dealing with demons and these entities. And I'm not talking about Bigfoot. I'm talking about the other spiritual stuff that people have to deal with.
Yep.
So, y'all have a good weekend. Have a video out later this week about Coosa Wildlife Management Area, a little bit about the Fayetteville community.
Filmed on the 4th, but
Filmed on the 4th. If I get to
Y'all
get
see it
out
next week.
tomorrow or Sunday, I might do a little more filming, put with it, just according to what goes on. So, but I do have some other interviews coming up when I can get the folks tied down for a time. So, I look forward to doing that. So, all right, anything you want to say, babe? We love y'all. And we'll see y'all next Friday night if nothing don't happen. And I'll see some of y'all in other chats later on this weekend. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Button.